I've been playing Cult of the Lamb, and that's kind of the new hot indie game. It's a unique game because it brings in elements of a civilization builder. At times it feels like Animal Crossing, and it's also got roguelite elements with some very Hades-inspired combat. But the whole gist of the game, and this is not a spoiler, but the very first thing that happens is you are a lamb and you are sacrificed. And you go down to, it's not named, but I guess it's trying to be hell, basically. And you meet this, like, deity that's, like, chained up. And he revives you under the pretense that you will start a cult to worship him and eventually restore him to, like, his former power. So you're a cult leader, and you're this little adorable lamb. And along the way, you get more cult followers, which are all these other different kinds of adorable animals. They all have different traits, like some of them gain you devotion faster. Some of them really don't like it when you sacrifice a follower. Some of them get sick easy. It's just, so you're always managing all those different status effects of your cult. There's hunger, loyalty, maybe like one more, but you got to juggle those things constantly. So you have to be like growing food, finding resources so you can build stuff. You got to build them beds. Their beds break. I don't know what they do at night, but basically every morning I get a notification that says 2 beds broke.
Hey, it's a very common thing.
It is.
If you're ever ever become a cult leader, know that you're gonna have to repair some beds.
Bed's gonna break. Cult going cult, bed's gonna break. But basically, in between all these things, you go out on crusades, and that's where the Hades-inspired combat comes in. But the runs are way, way shorter than Hades. Like, a Hades run, if you get deep into it, can last like 45 minutes. Cult of the Lamb runs are like 15-minute max. Throughout these runs, you might come back with a new follower, you might get more, you probably are going to get more resources, you're going to get gold. If you die, it's no big deal, because it's a roguelite, so that's just part of it. And then you come back and your cult's full of vomit and poop. You got to clean it all up. You got to chop down some trees. You got to repair some beds, feed some people, because they get hungry when you're out crusading. And it's just constantly hilarious. All those different elements that it have, they don't feel watered down. Like, it's not like the combat feels basic. It is maybe slightly easy, but you could increase the difficulty. The civ building aspects are deep enough, and it's very Animal Crossing. So, I mean, at times it almost feels maybe like Stardew Valley, because you're planting crops, you're watering crops, you're clearing weeds, like you're doing all those things.
I love those types of games. I love any simulation game. I eat it up.